Sri Aurobindo Mira, open my mind, my heart, my life to your light, your love, your power. In all things may I see the divine. Vande Mataram, Namaste, good morning. So, the topic of the morning's discussion will be on Madonna of Light, Mother of Joy and Peace. So, today we will discuss on a beautiful topic on Soul Force number 3, that is Madonna of Light, Mother of Joy and Peace. All things we are describing from Savitri, Sri Aurobindo Savitri. Beautiful description on Madonna of Light, Mother of Joy and Peace. Sri Aurobindo quotes, ascending still, this is the soul force. Sri Aurobindo quotes, when the soul force is effective, it destroys. The soul force, out of the triple soul forces, it is the number 3 we are discussing. Sri Aurobindo quotes here, writes here, ascending still her spirit's upward route, the route of the spirits in the upward way. She came into a high and happy space. The space is high and happy. A wide tower of vision whence all could be seen. The tower where all could be seen. And all was centered in a single view. Everything could be centered. This view is centered, or you can see everything from that height. As when by distance separate scenes grow one, and a harmony is made of the hues at war. The wind was still and fragrance packed with air. Just imagine how the description, beautiful, magnificent description is there. The wind is still and fragrance packed with air. There was a carol of birds and murmur of bees. Just imagine nature's description of nature, just real, true nature, how it is signified in the hands of Sri Aurobindo, in the creation of Sri Aurobindo. In his greatest topic, his magnum opus, Savitri. And all that is common and natural and sweet, yet intimately divine to heart and soul. A nearness thrilled of the spirit to its source, and the deepest things seemed obvious, close and true. A nearness thrilled of the spirit to its source, the nearness of the spirit, and the deepest things seemed obvious, close and true. Then, here, living center of that vision of peace, only peace and peace, already we have discussed, we have seen. A woman sat, now comes the description about the woman, the goddess, the force. The woman sat in clear and crystal light. The light was clear and crystal light. Heaven had unveiled its luster in her eyes. Just imagine how beautiful, gloriously defined. Heaven had unveiled its luster in her eyes. Her feet were moonbeams, her face a bright sun. Just imagine how great description is there, how great she is. Her smile could persuade a dead lacerated heart to live again and feel the hands of calm. Even her smile, already we have seen in one place, the suffering was lost in her immortal smile. Here also, the another 2 step more forward description is there. Her smile could persuade the dead, lacerated heart to live again, the heart that is dead and lacerated to live again and feel the hands of calm. So this is the great description on the divine, on the mother. Her indirectly mother's voice, or this Madonna's voice is there, we can see. Oh Savitri, low music had become her floating voice, her voice we can hear now. Oh Savitri, I am thy secret soul. I am thy secret soul, Savitri, I am thy secret soul. I have come down to the wounded, desolate earth to heal her pangs and lull her heart to rest. This world is wounded, desolate earth. What is the purpose of my coming? To heal her pangs and lull her heart to rest, and lay her head upon the mother's lap, that she may dream of God and know his peace. So this earth I have come down, this is a wounded, desolate earth, to heal her pangs, lull her heart to rest, and lay her head upon the mother's lap, so that she may dream of God and know the peace. Only then she can be able to dream of God and know the peace and draw the harmony of the higher spheres. It is not that they are, that peace is not there, harmony of higher spheres is not there. It is unable to dream of God. So I have come to this thing will happen. Into the rhythm of heart's rude troubled days, this harmony of higher spheres it will come. I saw to her the fingers of the bright gods to this earth. I saw to her the figures of the bright gods and bring strength and solace to her struggling life. Her life is struggling. I bring strength and solace to her struggling life. High things that now are only words and forms, I reveal to her the body of their power. The high things are at present are only dreams or dreams, nothing else. The high things that are now only words and forms, I reveal to her in the body of her power. I am peace that steals into man's war-worn breast. I am peace, Madonna peace. Already we have seen. This is the Madonna of joy and peace. Here Sri Aurobindo speaks of this mother, clarifies about her mother of Madonna of the light. So she speaks of, I reveal to her the body of their power. I am peace that steals into man's war-worn breast. Worn by the war, that breast, I am peace in that. Then amid the rain of hell, his acts create a hostel where heaven's messengers can lodge. So this transformation will be there, this change will be there inside. I am charity with the kindly hands that bless. Just imagine how great her power is that. I am charity with the kindly hands that bless. I am silence mid the noisy tramp of life. I am knowledge pouring on her cosmic map. I am this like this. I am, again, let me quote it again, I will quote it again. I am charity with the kindly hands that bless. It is there, I am here with the hands that bless. I am silence mid the noisy tramp of life. Life is filled with noisy tramp, but I am silence. I am knowledge pouring on her cosmic map. I am knowledge, that's cosmic map. I am pouring, I am knowledge. In the anomalies of the human heart, where good and evil are close fellows, this duality, this contrariety. And light is by darkness dogged at every step. Here light and darkness, good and evil, all contrariety in a single place we see. Where his largest knowledge is an ignorance, I am the power that labors towards the best and works for God and looks up towards the height. In between, inside all this contrariety, in all this duality, I am the power that labors towards the best and works for God. My works for God and looks up towards the heights. I make even error and sin and error stepping stones. Just imagine how the real figure, the true self, the true work for which they have come. I make even sin and error stepping stones. Then, and all experience a long march towards life. Entire experience I make a long march towards the light. Out the inconscient I build consciousness. This glorious definition, so beautiful assurance. Of course, this is the already I have spoken you number of times. Indirect words of the Divine Mother. Out of the inconscient I build consciousness and lead through death to reach my immortal life. So everybody, there was a term, move from inconscient to consciousness, from darkness to the lights. Asotama tadgamaya, tamosoma jyotirgamaya, mrutyurma amrutam gamaya. But how? What is the path? Who will carry it? All said, everybody said, you go, from the darkness towards light, so and all, inconscient to consciousness, from death to immortality. But what is the path? Who will carry you? This voice only, the Madonna said, out of the inconscient I build consciousness and lead through death to reach my immortal life. It is there I am doing all these things. Many are the God's forms by which he grows in man. They stamp his thoughts and deeds with divinity. So many forms, God's forms are there, to which this God's deeds and divinity, it is there. His thoughts, deeds with divinity, it is stamped. Uplift the stature of the human clay or slowly transmute it into the heaven's gold. Uplift the stature of the heaven's clay Many are the God's forms by which he grows in man. He grows in man in different forms. They stamp his thoughts, these gods, they stamp his thoughts and deeds with the divinity, these gods. Uplift the stature of the human clay, these gods. These gods are the belong to his forms and names, or slowly transmute it into heaven's gold. He is the then he describes who is he, how the God is described here by her own voice. He is the good for which men fight and die. He is the war of right with right and wrong. He is freedom rise deathless from her pyre. He is valor guarding still the desperate pass, or alone and erect on the shattered barricade. He is the work of right with right and wrong. He is the good for which men fight and die. He is the freedom rising deathless from his fire. Just imagine how he is, and these gods are in deputation to do her work. Everything is there. So, next step is there. He is the crown of the martyr burned in flame, and the glad resignation of the saint, and courage indifferent to the wounds of time, and the hero's might wrestling with death and fate. He is the wisdom incarnate on a glorious throne. On some New Year's message we have seen, when in the photos in the calendar of Sri Aurobindo we have seen. He is wisdom incarnate on a glorious throne, and the calm autocracy of the sages rule. That is he. He is the high and solitary thought, aloof above the ignorant multitude. He is the high and solitary thought, is capital T. So he is high and solitary. He is the high and solitary thought, aloof above the ignorant multitude. He is the prophet's voice, the sight of the seer. These powers is he. He is the prophet's voice, the sight of the seer. He is beauty, the nectar of the passionate soul. He is the truth by which the spirit lives. He is the beauty for which, with which, by which the spirit sleeps. He is the riches of the spiritual vast. We are now at the beginning of the spiritual life, but Sri Aurobindo speaks. He is the riches of the spiritual vast. That vastness is there. He is the riches of the spiritual vast, poured out in healing streams of indigent life. Then Sri Aurobindo quotes very beautiful 3 lines Sri Aurobindo quotes. He is eternity lured from hour to hour. He is eternity lured from hour to hour. He is infinity in a little space. He is immortality in the arms of death. This is the divine sacrifice he has done. He has come down in order to liberate the man from the bonds of ignorance, avidya, jnana, and this to uplift the world that is downtrodden, that is fallen, to uplift it. So, and give the life that is stumbled, to change it into the life divine. That is the purpose he has come. He is eternity lured from hour to hour. He is infinity in a little space. He is immortality in the arms of death. Then what happens? These powers I am. All these powers he has described on the God. These powers I am, and at my will call they come. Thus slowly I lift man's soul nearer to the light. These powers I have brought them. Thus this fallen globe, this stumbling earth, it will be lifted up to the divinity's height. But a human, the problem, what is the human? Why it is not happening? But human mind clings to its ignorance, entire mind and ignorance. And to its littleness of human heart, heart is clinging to the littleness, mind, confinement, ignorance. And to its right to grief and the earthly life, only to grief. Human life, human grain happy with a sap of pleasure and tears, ignorance everywhere, so it is confined. Only then solution, what is the solution? Only when eternity takes time by the hand, only when infinity waits finite thought, can man be free from himself and live with God. This is the only condition. Eternity takes time by the hand, infinity waits the finite thought, then there is a chance man can be free from himself and live with God. I bring wine in meanwhile the gods upon the earth. I bring back hope to the despairing heart. I give peace to the stumbled and the great. That I do. This is my phenomenon. That the purpose of my coming. And said my grace. I give peace to the stumbled and the great. And said my grace of the foolish and the wise. I shall save earth if earth consents to be saved. Just give a consent. Then love shall at last at unwounded tread earth's soil. Man's mind shall admit the sovereignty of truth, and the body bear the immense of descent of God. Thank you. Vande Mataram.